everyone, it's Alicia Cooper Wells, known as Miss Cooper Home Loans, and I want to get on here today to talk about handling and tackling holiday debt. That's going to be my focus. I'm also going to shout out my friend who wanted me to show and discuss how I use AI in practical manners outside of just making great AI photo shoots. So I'll be discussing how I use AI to help me audit my decisions when it comes to tackling debt, particularly focused on credit card debt, because right now we're going to see the 0% interest offers start rolling out. And we've seen them for much longer periods. We're seeing the 18 to 24 months come back. And one of the myths surrounding 0% interest, people think that means free. But what it is really a time-sensitive opportunity. So you have to know what your strategy is, meaning what are you going to be doing? Are you going to be making future purchases using the 0% interest, or are you going to be transferring balances, which is going to be my focus today because I want to help you really tackle the debt you already have, okay? Because right now, this economy that we're in, I know we're all seeing the inflation in the grocery store, right? We might have to pull out the credit cards a little bit more, and we're not able to, pay the balance completely off. But the interest rates are really high, even though the Fed has dropped rates a couple times. We're, as a consumer, I know we're all still feeling the higher interest rates that go along with the current economy that we're in right now. So let me go ahead and just dive into what's triggered all of this for me. I was in the bank. So I get this question, and for those of you who want to know, I bank with a lot of banks, but who are my top banks that I really hang my hat on? The accommodations, the service, and the willingness to extend credit to me. I'm going to say WSFS, that's WSSF, Key Bank, and Fulton Bank. Those are my top three for right now. Now, I do like Chase, but Chase can be very sensitive, especially if you've had accounts with them in the past. But if you've never had an account with them, I'm going to tell you, you only get one opportunity for a first date with Chase. So you want to make sure you step correct. That's a big boy bank, as they say. Where these other banks still work with you as you build your cash flow. They'll use more of your projections, things like that. But I was in Fulton Bank, and I noticed, right, because there's always some signals on what's going on in the market. Tackle your holiday debt. It's an opportunity to save interest for 2 years with the Visa 0 Plus card. And it says a special low 0% introductory APR for 24 months on purchases and balance transfers. Then after that, the rate based on your credit worthiness is 17.25 to 28.24. And this offer is up until the end of January 31st, 26. So I saw that it had a few rewards depending on if that's something that you need. 4% cash back for travel, $15 annual statement credit, and up to $600 for phone protection. And it does include stolen and damaged, as long as the cell phone bill is on automatic pay for this particular credit card. Now, this offer was inside of Fulton Bank, right? But Fulton Bank is not the actual bank that is going to underwrite the offer. The financing is done by Elan Financial. I don't know if y'all can see that there. ELAN Financial Services. So if you already have credit with Elan and you're not doing great with them, you're making late payments, even if it wasn't late on your credit report, it may be a little more challenging to get the credit card. And this is a secret hint. there's only so many banks out there, right? These credit cards are often disguised all over the place. You get a Macy's credit card, but it might be backed by Citibank or it might be backed by American Express. So usually these banks have a bank behind them that when it comes to the credit card, because all banks don't do everything. Now, there are banks, like I said, like KeyBank, that services its own credit card. But like WisFizz and both Fulton use Elon when you're applying. And they do both consumer credit cards as well as business credit cards. So what do you need to really, how does AI play into that, right? That's what I wanted to get to. So when I'm trying to decide whether or not a balance transfer is worth it, one of the things I'm going to do, even in the small offer, is read the small print, right? In the introductory offer, read the small print. They have a 5% balance transfer fee. So I need to now do a little math, and not everybody enjoys doing math. And this is where the AI can come in and do the math for you. So what you would do is open up a page in ChatGPT, and then you're going to put in your prompt, which I'm going to read the prompt to you. So let me read what prompt I will put in, or I have put in order to clearly be able to get the outcome that I'm looking for. So analyze my credit card debt and identify the perfect or best strategy to reduce interest. Compare keeping my current balances versus transferring them to a 0% APR card with a 5% balance transfer fee and a $15 monthly statement credit for 12 months. Show total interest saved, total fees paid, break even point, and create a payoff plan that ensures the balance is paid off before the promotional period ends. So that's the other part. If you're not going to be paying it off in that promotional window, currently the current credit card you have, they're probably basing your minimum payment based on you're paying that credit card off anywhere from 10 to 18 years. So when you're now looking to pay that credit card off in a 2-year period, plus add on the 5% balance transfer fee, it may not work in your budget today, and you could potentially be setting yourself up to not have the win that you thought you would have by automatically just transferring to a new credit card. But what AI does is it'll do it for you. So you just make sure, go on, log into your credit card statement, download it onto your computer or your phone as a PDF. Then when you go into ChatGPT, you're going to put in that prompt that I told you. And if you want a copy of that prompt, just send me a message. I'll text it to you. And once you put that prompt in, you're also then going to hit the little plus sign to add image or add document. And that's when you're going to upload the statement so that it can analyze the entire statement for you and let you know whether or not, or what is a better or best option for you and if it makes sense. But I wanted to share with you that right now, if you are in that season of tackling debt and it's feeling like a lot of pressure, but you're getting it done, you're making that additional payment, and you're trying to bump up against interest. If you've ever been late on that credit card, you may be seeing rates of 29.9%. There is a break even point for you, and usually paying it off with that higher payment, you'll be able to tackle that debt and have it paid off in a 2-year period. So I hope this strategy helps you in regards to how to use AI practically, how I use AI to help me when it comes to my finances, and more than just doing an AI photo shoot. All right. Thank you guys for joining this live today. I do want to end on this note. Please take a moment to make sure you're following me here on Instagram, as well as I'm trying to build my following on LinkedIn and on YouTube. We want to do more live streaming on those platforms as well. We want to do some think rooms, some deal rooms, so that we can talk to you guys back and forth, right? So it's not just a one-sided conversation. So if that's something that you're looking to support, please give me a follow, share my information. We have quite a few events coming up this month. We have the Rest and Reset Luxury Retreat that is done by Bougie Moments. I can't wait to see you ladies there. He does offer financing because this is a room you want to be in. You want to be surrounded by these powerful women that are going to be communicating to you about your health, your wellness, and your mindset. And I'll be one of the speakers when it comes to mindset. The next day, I have a rewriting your credit history using AI. The link is in my bio. When it comes to that class, that is a virtual class that'll be taught live via Zoom. We have our MLK exhibit that will be first time showcasing in our own studio. Art Studio, the Symposium in Chester, Pennsylvania. That is on January 17th, Saturday, and Monday, January 19th on Martin Luther King Day. So if you're looking for something to do with the kids, it is free entry. There'll be pieces from our personal collection as well as several local artists who will have works up for display and for sale. So come ready to expand, be part of history when it comes to art. We also are now taking applications on a first come, first serve when it comes to down payment assistance. The program does not open its doors until April 7th, but I'm telling you, you need to get pre-approved now. You want us to be able to hit the button. Last year, the funds did run out in just one day. So that's why I'm encouraging those of you who want to get started, if you have a family or friend that you believe, that $15,000 or $20,000 can help them start them on their journey, I can send you the link for them to apply online, and then they could provide some supporting documents. The standard list of documents are their 3 most recent pay stubs, 2 most recent W-2s, 2 most recent bank statements, and a copy of their ID. And we'll have them apply, look at their application, and see if they're not ready to go, what they need to do to be ready for April when that money hits. So that's what we got going on this month. Definitely want to help you guys win. So after this, if you don't know, when it comes to lives, the comments are not saved. So you're going to have to send me, if you want me to send you a prompt, if you want me to send you any links, you're going to have to send a message directly to me via DM so that I can get that over to you. Yeah, so that's what we got going on today. Thanks for joining my live. Please share. Please follow me on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Instagram. My goal is to reach 10,000 followers this year on Instagram, but I really want to continue to make an impact. And if you don't know, what helps me win in every season that we're in is standing on the biblical promises, the biblical principles, right? He has not brought us this far to leave us, and there are true principles that we can stand on as an anchor. And right now I am standing on it is written. So make sure you write down your goals so that when the enemy does tempt you, you are able to respond just like Jesus did. It is written. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful day.